Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Oakland Raiders and the Denver Broncos. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Ready, ready. Watching the drive. You rush. Hey, lock it. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Score. Check. SOS. Tighten up.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard.
Check 99. Check 31. Tight dog. Stay driven.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Ready to break. Mike 55. Hey, eat. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Yes. Check nine. Hatchet.
And to give this time to the tailback. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 12 at the 39-yard line.
Ready. Right over there. Yeah. Mike 58, right there. Blue down. Hey, orbit. Let's go.
Looking to throw on second down. Howell. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
On the ready. Hey, Charlie. Push him back. Mike 50. All day, every day, any day. Hey, Mike 50.
On third down, Howell. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 44-yard line. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
This is caught by Robinson. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Here's 2nd and 8. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Two incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here.
Haywood. 58, 58, Mike.
Operating from the gun, Howell. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Now a man whose father won 2 rings as a Bronco. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard.
The ball carrier. He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Go. Go. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Check, 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 check. Shoot. Watch the shoot. Check. Check hot route. Hot, hot. Deep rip.
Here's a 2nd and 7. catch made. It's Moreau. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. He's coming. He's coming. He's coming.
Now Johnson on 3rd and 2. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
Let's go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
At the 32-yard line.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Hey, high 7. 50, 50. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. 50's the mark. 50's the mark. Here we go. Be good. Check. Fresno. Fair.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Open man is Cameron Batson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. Give him 12 yards that time at an Oakland first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Go now.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Go. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Team 6. Switch. Back. Shoot. Switch. Hey, watch out. Ready.
2nd and 6. That's into the hands of Edwards. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 33.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Raider first down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory. Down at the 33.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Ready, ready. 60 outlaw. 50's a mic, 50's a mic. Watch a slant, watch a slant, watch a slant. Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Check, 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 check. Check, crunch, crunch, crunch. Slam, slam, slam. Hey, Delta.
Johnson now looking to throw on 2nd down. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider 1st down. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row, I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Why, get wide. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
No. Check 3, check 3.
2nd and 11. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Cameron Batson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Extra point good by Prater, and that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with it? And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 20, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. 77 yards. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, wahoo. 47's the mic. 47's the mic. Watch the backer, watch the backer. Under 10, under 10, 10. Check 43. Shift. Bang, bang, bang.
Looking to throw. Johnson eluding the pressure right. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Now they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, try and hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
47 the mic, boy, 47. Check, 47. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous. Watch the twist. Watch the go.
Johnson on 3rd down. Looking left sideline, it's complete. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Let's see what you got. 57's the mic. Watch 57. You better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now. You better.
Here's Johnson on 1st and 10. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland 1st down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Kill. Hey, turn it out. Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
To throw on 2nd down, Johnson. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 21.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Back to throw. Johnson. And, he took that thing one-handed. What a grab. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now from the 9, here's second and goal.
Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down.
Second and 9 now. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Foster Moreau, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are back within a single score. They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for, and this touchdown will count. Prater for the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded about a yard deep. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Maurice Hurst breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far, so maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely, and that sack finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Looking to throw. Howell. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, but they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Let's go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Bravo.
From the gun, Howell. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it's second down. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide-open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10.
Check nickel. Slant.
Now Johnson throwing again. Going for the deep ball. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
On the set. I'm trying to collect.
Looking to throw on second down. Howell gonna let one fly for Robinson. He's got it at the 15.
50 plant.
So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
At the 27-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Hey, box drop. 50, mark 50. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Check. Get it.
2nd and 4. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Check 50. Hey, check 20.
Johnson now to throw on 3rd down. Able to find Waller. That's complete. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
70, Indy. Hey, high 7.
47's the mic. What we got? Hey, check 947. Check 947. I got you.
Johnson on 1st down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 33. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
Ready,
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Hey, team 6. Team 6. 5.
Back to throw. Powell. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Hey, Delta. Check line. Let's go.
Throwing on first down. Powell. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 44-yard line.
Come on, set. 60 outlaw. 55. Look, squeeze. Check 13. Hey. Check 99. Check 99. Check 31. Check 31. Leo.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Throwing on 3rd and long. Powell. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. They're all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Broncos push further out in front. Extra point forthcoming. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, wahoo! Mike 50. Here we go. Mike's 50.
Looking to throw. Johnson got his man complete over the middle. That's Edwards. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 32 on the play.
Set, ready? 30 base. Alert 3. He's coming.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
They can't hang with us. Check. Shift. Watch the shift. Check. Hot route. Shift. Get it.
Here's Johnson operating from the gun. Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
Kill. You go tight. You go. Hey, Zoo. You got tight right there. Nice 57's mine. Hey, man. Zoo.
To throw on third down. Johnson, he sets to fire. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point good by Prater. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Throwing to start the drive. Powell. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he showcases the spin, a pretty good game before he's taken down. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 12-yard line.
Ready. 70, Indy. Fair. Check.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. So they go pass on 3rd and 2. They complete it, but no gain. Should they have tried to run it?
I thought that running the ball in that situation is what they would have done because at worst-case scenario, you may bring up a 4th down decision for your team. Instead, now, they're not close to the first down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Get wide. He's checking. Crash. Jumper.
Go.
Now Johnson throwing on 4th down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. From 10 yards out, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point.
Johnson's pass caught by number 11. Touchdown, Raiders.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. A very important extra point there, up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Fielded about a yard deep. Wiggles free. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
He'll rifle this one deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 34. Our offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You've got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time they go at each other.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Break.
55 to Mike. Check. 55 to Mike.
Blue draw quarters.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
30 base.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Here we go.
Defense.
Back to throw. Powell. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Broncos have taken the lead.
And that third counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious they've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive, but without him, they're not winning this game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Under 10. 10. Check. Hey, Charlie.
Johnson now. From the gun, he'll throw. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Go. Bang. Watch the twist.
Operating from the gun. Johnson escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
47. Check, 47. I'm here all day.
Johnson to throw on 2nd down. Being chased, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Hey, Alpha. Ready?
They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
So another big shot dodged there defensively. Now they're just one more incompletion away from salting away this victory, and I know this feeling. They're almost giddy, but they have to stay focused and locked in. They can make one big mistake and throw it all away.
Hey, box drop.
On 4th down, Johnson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position.
Ready. 55. Right there in the middle. 55.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying.
On the ready.
If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Get it.
The win for the Broncos, seemingly assured. They go down to a knee.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 11-yard line.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. The win for the Broncos, seemingly assured. They go down to a knee. So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises, really both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for Denver, they used a favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Oakland, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.